Hola, hola. Bienvenidos a Esperanza Vence, donde la Esperanza Vence. Welcome to Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. Coming at you today from the top of a pyramid, actually. Did you know? One of my favorite astrologers says that Jupiter is the planet of did you know? Did you know? That's Chris Witecki. He says that. But did you know that here, right here in Wisconsin, we have fine amount of mounds and pyramids. And I'll tell you what, like, I don't know if it's this baseball cap maybe, but my head is just like banging. Maybe I'll let my hair out while I talk about why I'm here and what we're doing. Well, if you've already been on my channel before, thanks for coming back. If you've never been here before, I'm Esperanza Vence Tarot. Esperanza means hope. Vence means win or to prevail. And I have a really strong and steady faith in that ethos. So, before I left the house, I was like, okay, I could just clean, right? Because I need to clean. But we got a Virgo new moon coming for that, right? So I still got plenty of opportunities to do deep cleaning around the house. But today is the 13th of August 2024, and this is the day that I could come here. And I cast a circle of protection with gifts given to me. One by Sister of Blood, one by Sister of Faith, and the salt from Sister of Spirit. Jupiter and Mars are conjunct in the sky right now, and I saw those shining bright this morning around 3, 4, 5 in the morning. The Perseid meteor showers are going on right now, so if you live in the northern hemisphere, I don't know how it goes in the southern hemisphere, but up here, the peak time is like right before dawn. Of course, I was up in the middle of the night as usual. Went out, wished on a few shooting stars. And I saw Mars and Jupiter. Look at, oh my gosh. Yeah, I've been having a lot of synchronicities and stuff. I was gonna say that on my way here, I saw a sign that said, no matter how dark the night, the day always comes. And before I left the house, like I was saying, I flipped through this. This is the first, not exactly this copy, because this was gifted to me from another tarot reader, actually, Faye. Faye Kufal reads tarot, and she's an amazing, light-hearted pixie being, and she gifted me this. This is an older copy. Anyways, a lot of these are from the 90s, but Jamie Sam's, that was the first oracle deck, or the first sort of like totem, animal totem knowledge that I kind of connected with in a deck, and it was this deck, and it was with my friend who I'm seeing in a couple of days here, God willing, inshallah. And when I was leaving the house, I flipped through this book to get a pulse. You know, should I stay home and clean and do my reading in the yard and update you all on my garden, or do I need to dance on these pyramids a little bit and give thanks to Mother Earth and sing songs? And, you know, my work is not visible, but it's important. I flipped to the arrow, as I just did again. Maybe this is just where the book binding meets, but arrow energy, truth as protection. Warrior clan, your arrows fly straight and true, bold of heart, proven faith, protection lives through you. The warrior clans of Native America were the protection of the people. The spirit of the warrior clan is represented by the arrow. The arrow is straight and true, quick and deadly if aimed to kill. The braves earned their right to be called by that name through many tests of leadership and agility. Courage was the main ingredient in the making of a warrior, but it had to be tempered with truth, common sense, physical prowess, integrity, and connection to spirit before the right to be warrior clan was earned. After rites of passage, which occurred around a young man's 13th year, the slow and arduous process of learning how to be a man was begun with a father, an uncle, another warrior clan member, or chief. These lessons included hunting and tracking, going on a raid, counting coup, vision quest, sundance, and leading a hunting party. And see, this is why no men these days really appeal to me. No, I'm just kidding. Moving on. The nightly dancing of these activities reenacted for the tribe celebrated each of these victories. Honors were bestowed upon each young man who honored his clan with acts of bravery. Each step of the path to warrior clan was purposely hard and grueling, since the leadership of the tribe, and sometimes the nation, would fall on the shoulders of the next warrior clan generation. A man's skill in making arrows could show how much care he would take in leading his people. The best of the best would be chosen as chief after they had honored themselves for 50 or more years. A warrior was never considered an elder and wise enough to be the main chief until his life was rich with experience. He was considered a full-grown adult at 50 years. In Sioux tradition, after puberty, a young man could become a dog soldier, learning service and loyalty to the people while acting as a sentry and protector for the camp. If these lessons were well learned by the braves, some would be eligible for the Strong Heart Society, which was considered to be very elite and the mark of those who distinguished themselves in battle and had earned many coup feathers. The warrior clan was very honored when one of its members made it into the Strong Heart Society. Many young men that married at an early age were not eligible for the Dog Soldier Society because they had to provide for a family. And see, let's pause here for a minute, because This Aquarius full moon is really bringing me vibes. By the way, this is why we're here. Aquarius full moon coming in on August the 19th, making a crap ton of aspects to everything, everywhere. And, you know, the times are high volume, as I like to say, chaotic, destabilizing, energizing, tiring. You know, it's just we're in a high volume vibe right now. You know, the volume's getting cranked up. I swear the sunbeams themselves are stronger than they used to, you know? We get burned easier. We get lit up easier. And I was listening to an astrologer earlier who did their take on this upcoming Aquarius full moon 2024, and I love this dude because I love salt. I love bitter. I'm not a huge fan of sweet. I'm really not into sweet. I'm not into sweet. As I tell my family members, when the dessert comes out, I say, you know what, I'm sweet enough. I'm good with sweet. I don't need all the sweet, all the sugar, all the candy coating. I just don't need that. Physically, spiritually, mentally, socially, I don't need that. I don't need a spoonful of sugar for my medicine to go down. I would like a spoonful of salt. Thank you very much. Anyhow, this guy is very salty, very cranky. You know, and on the one hand, you know, I get the vibe that he's cranky because he's so desperate to be fully seen, right? And understood and everything. And, you know, to me, for my life, like, I'd rather be loved. I'd rather just be loved. I'd rather just be loved and accepted. You don't have to see me. You don't have to understand me. You don't have to agree with me. But the love would be good. I love you. You know? I love you. I love you. I love you. You know? I don't care if you agree with me, and I don't care if you understand me. If you can take a joke and crack a joke